So hello everybody, welcome to my channel, and this is the second video on real estate SEO series. Technically it can be the first video, but you can there was a video before this in which it was an introduction about what I'm going to teach. It was a very important video, so do not miss that video because it has a lot of technical terms involved. I have touched the base of everything. So I want to speak about this as well, that I have a habit of recalling things. I try to connect the dots, and which is very good for your learning. This is how I've been training my team, and they are doing marvelous job. My team is amazing. I love them. Having said that, so if you watch the previous video, it will help you, and this is how the series work. If you watch my fourth, fifth video, and if you've seen all the videos before that, it will really help you. If not, it's fine. The particular video will also solve the purpose. What topic if you're looking for a specific topic, maybe like keyword research, what we're going to cover today on real estate. So maybe if that's only important for you, that it will be enough. The content for that specific video is going to be enough. But yeah, so having said that, let's jump onto our screens. Real estate SEO series part 1, as I said, start. So what we're going to do is that this is what I've prepared just before starting the video. So let me just give an introduction of things, and then what we'll do is that we'll go on screen, we'll use Ahrefs, we'll use Google search, and we'll today what we'll do is we'll fix a client in our mind, a hypothetical client, a hypothetical keyword, but which will make a lot of sense to you guys. I'll pick a competitive region, I will pick a competitive keyword, and then I'll dig down that how you find low-hanging fruit. So this is all it's going to be very interesting. Few things I bet that you might have not heard of before, and it'll be in front of you. Hidden things in Ahrefs or in normal keyword research, which you could use to calculate your decision. Because see, we are today talking about real estate, and in real estate we do not have free real estate for things. We have to be very specific on things, that what we're doing, what kind of keyword research we need to. What I mean to say, that things count, everything is counting, right? So what I do, I'm really calculative person, and sometimes I don't want to waste time on things, on keywords which do not make sense for me. So this is how it is going to be. So yeah, first of all, see what kind of client you have. If you see these three points, so see that if you have a client, that's good. If you don't have a client, if you're making a site for your own self, then that this is also for you, because then you might be making the fourth kind of site, which is informative website, or maybe something out of this if you know programmatic, which I'm going to teach in future. So yeah, so real estate brokers, agents, agencies in specific region. That means that if you have a client who says that I am in Dubai, maybe I am in maybe Houston, or anywhere, any city, any good city, and he's a broker or agent or an agency, that's a very good scenario for you to work on in a specific region. So in detail, I'll come to this point again. So second is real estate developer. This is my favorite because I have been working with a lot of developers. Developers like the companies who make a lot of properties, like in Dubai. Few, I cannot name my clients, but I can generally name, like Damac is there, Nakil Group is there, MR is there. So there are a lot of names. MR is one of the best, right? So these are the developers. So if you have a developer clients, you definitely are doing good, and for that, then you ought to see this series. Then this series is definitely for you. Again, for everybody it is, because we're going to cover every minute part in real estate. We're not going to skip anything. Yes. So if you have a developer client, that's amazing. I come to know a lot of things. Then third is ILS. ILS are internet listing sites like in India we have 99 acres, Magic Bricks. It's also in Dubai now, since it's a lot of time now. Yeah, but other sites like in the last video we talked about a few sites which we talked about Bayout and stuff. So those are mixture. Those are not actually ILS, but yes, you can say those are ILS, dynamic listings plus agency. So those are that kind of sites, which is like a hybrid site, and that's a very good example of today's SEO, real estate SEO. Yeah, so that is another thing. And in this segment I also count programmatic websites again, like like in US there are a lot of sites in like Remax. That's a very big agency, but they have a kind of programmatic kind of development in the back end, so I can consider them in the third category. So that's also one thing. So like this there's a these are high competitive area to play. Like ILS and programmatic websites are those where probably more area is covered. Like it might be in the whole US, it might be in the whole state, it might be in the whole region, and many kind of keywords are targeted. And I really love working on such websites. I have a lot of clients which are at this level, and we really, because in at this point you are doing automations, you are doing everything automatically. A lot of things are based on your automation and stuff, and it's fun if you know what you need to do, if you know the schemas, if you know the technicalities, if you know where what should be placed, then you can automate and scale that. It's just that what you know for one page can be scaled to 1,000 pages, can be scaled to 100k pages and stuff. So yeah, again, fourth is informative websites or blog. These are for beginners more, I would say. Like if you are starting into, you're experimenting some niches, if you want to come into real estate, maybe do some lead generation. And if someone has real estate leads, you can PM me directly, because I can fix you with some broker and you can get good money out of it. Yes, but yeah, so if you're starting, this is the best. I use this this kind of in my back in the day. I used to make informative websites and blogs on real estate, and this always works. And you still, at this point at my career, at this point, I still own such websites. There's a very big reason for that, because it's a high ticket product. People will research, and if people will research, they really want to see informative websites. You consider yourself in a user's perspective. If you're buying a very expensive flat, if you or an apartment or whatever you call it, villa, so you might want to research on that area. You might be researching what kind of property you want to have, what are the luxury property side, what is a budget property side in that area, what kind of amenities are near that. So those are informations. Now what I do is, I let me put some light on my secret sauce. So what I do is that I use these strategies, because this was how I started and it is working for me. I use information as my very important tool, and then I work on the above three categories. Like I may be working on a real estate agency website, maybe a developer website, or maybe an ILS, but I will use the information tool to play around. And then I this is covered in the coming video. Today we will cover this, but the hint is that for example, there's an amenity, like a specific amenity, like school near this property, right? And then if you are using that on your listing, dynamic listing page on a real estate broker's website, a specific page, you are using that content. I covered this in the last video. Today we will put more light in the coming video. And then it's amazing. And then you are using information and ranking your money pages. And if you're basic, if you're just beginning up, then just forget all this. Just start basic, just make an informative website, and which will also be covered. Just carry the information, just give users that information, and then start generating lead from the sidebar and stuff. Again, I'll cover this in the design part. Yeah, so moving on. What kind of requirements there can be? Yeah, so now your client can say that I want to rank multiple property types in multiple cities. Okay, that's fine. That's something I would say hard to do, but I really love doing it, because I have that high ticket clients who really want to do this, and it's good, it's fun. The second is multi property type, but in one city. This is comparatively much easier, because your local SEO perspective is more outshined here, because your authority can encapsulate in that particular region. You can use that city hacks, neighborhood hacks more, and make your authority across the city. And then you can obviously try to rank the multiple properties. I'll show you some examples, not in today's video, but in future videos we'll see a lot of examples that how people are doing it, because once you learn, then you need to see examples how people are doing it, so it will cover up. Yeah, then rank one property type in one city. So in this case, this is quite easier. So one property type means that there's a small builder or a broker who wants to just sell villas in Dubai. So villasindubai.ae.com. This is the best thing. Very easy, low hanging fruit. If you have somewhere, or what you can do is you can make such sites and sell leads. Because you know what the bigger your site is, the more difficult the SEO is. The hyper micro your site is, the more easier your SEO is. But there's a disadvantage. The micro your site is, the scope of leads just is focused to that part. But in real estate, that's the good news for you all, because in real estate, it's a high ticket product again. One lead can make a lot of sense for you. So focus on getting leads. Just do not, what people do is that, especially brokers, agents or agencies, what they do is that they just start building big sites. They think that the second day they'll get leads, and then they spend a lot of money on ads, which we also run for the clients. That should be the right way. But if you're expecting leads organically, you should focus on micro things, micro topical authority. So yes, that's one thing which you should focus on. Then rank one property type in multi-city. This is another example of, for example, you have one property type, for example, again villas, but you are across multiple regions. Like you have made your authority that you sell only villas, but you are in multi cities, like neighbor cities. So that's also a little difficult than this, but it also makes a lot of sense. Rank a specific project. That's a very easy win. I'll explain how. When a new property launches, see, understand this market. I urge you guys to understand how real estate works. If you are watching my video, you should be aware of what it is all about, right? So rank a specific property means that, for example, you have a client who says that this new project is launching. See, in real estate, every project when is launched is given a name. Okay. So now I'll tell you a very good trick I've been using since a lot of years, and I make a lot of money from this trick, and it still works, and it will work till the end of this era or whatever, right? What is that? Example, Burj Khalifa. Okay, let's take that example. Very, very big example, very huge example, but yes, many people will connect with this. So when Burj Khalifa was made or was in in the making, people know about it. There's a hype. Because developers start to market things. If there's a project, for example, maybe specific name or something like that, again like Burj Khalifa, then it is marketed. Like developers offline inject that in the market. So they're doing a lot of offline marketing, right? They're doing a lot of things already for promoting that in the offline market, banners, OOH marketing, out of home, all those things. So why not encash that? So what I mean is that if you're working with a broker, you ask them that is there a new development coming, and then you can maybe buy a partial match domain. I really don't recommend taking the exact match domain, because you can face some legal issues, but in India that's not a problem, because every developer do not go and register the name of the project or the mall name. So I have been doing this a lot, and it works. And eventually if you are okay with the developer, or if developers knows, and if you've taken permission or something, if you've done any deal with the developer, then that's a very good thing, because developer will most probably make his own website, a big website, his own website like developer.com, and they will have a specific page for that new property. But in your case, you can take a specific name like burjkhalifa.com or Burj Khalifa properties or Burj Khalifa flats for sale.com or .a, whatever, and then that will make very much sense for you, because people search that when you know, people see the offline ads, when people see offline marketing, and then they tend to Google it, and they'll obviously see the official developer, but they will also see your website. So you will be obviously probably in top 4-5, and it's a very low hanging fruit, because on these keywords the competition initially is very less. And if you get an EMD, mind my words, EMD works for this amazing. People, if people say EMD is gone out of trend, it is not like that. In local SEO it still works, and it will work, I think, because it makes a lot of sense. And specifically because this is a project, you know, keyword, Burj Khalifa flats or Burj Khalifa apartments, whatever, right? So you see that you will get the domain, and if you, this is all race, and if you know that this project is launching and the domains are available, and you know, ahead of your race, if you have that your, you know, that internal communication with the developer, and because he wants your leads, of course it is his thing which is going to be sold out, right? So you can do this, and and I'll do a specific class for this in future, but this is a very good thing to focus on. Then is rank community project. This means specific projects. I'll explain this in the coming video. Specific type of projects, again this is related to this, but in this you can target via keywords, via information, like if someone is searching like property for retirees in JVC, maybe properties of peaceful property with peaceful neighborhoods. So there's a informative keyword tagged along with someone's search. So this is also very low hanging fruit you can work on. So most probably your client or your ambition of making your own site will fall into any of these categories. Okay, moving on. So now, how to do the keyword research. So keyword research is again, in the last video I talked about geos in for the lingos. Right now let's go in more detail for this. So basics of keyword research is that neighborhoods, landmark, top sites. So what I mean is that for example, if you want to rank a keyword like maybe like for example, in my case, like again was thinking as a user, as a person who want to, you know, buy property, then I would search property near maybe property near Burj Khalifa. Again, property feel like this is a very good keyword. Actually, this is searched a lot. Property facing towards Burj Khalifa. Those are actually more expensive properties, what I've seen, because I've been working with a developer, so I figured that out. So yeah, so properties facing Burj Khalifa, property near that school, properties near British school, like that, Brit school, Dubai, whatever. So this is a geo based keyword, like a geo, what I explained just before, that a geo is tagged along with your search, so that this is also a thing. And again, you can use that in your money page or the property page to highlight these amenities, and I will be going in very much detail to explain you these things, so don't worry, this is coming for you. Again, property type, taking from clients and understanding the market. You can take it from client, but what kind of like property types are there. For example, there can be property types like 1 bed, 2 bed, 3 bed. In India it's 3 BHK, 4 BHK, penthouse, whatever. So that's one thing you should know. Property types, condos can be there, townhouses can be there, semi detached, you know, new development, pre-sales, gated communities, so all these things. Yeah, then comes lingos. Again, this is the same thing, so you'll be again listening those things, but yeah, this is how you can segregate things as well. Then again, what kind of audience is there? Are they're looking for a new development? Is there off-plan property? So off-plan property means that the properties which is not yet developed, it's on that it is still is yet to start, or it is started but not complete, so you cannot just go and live there. So that is off plan property. So if some, because mostly those are used for investment purposes, so this is also a keyword. So and a lot of keywords related to that. Yeah, so properties for students, like maybe in Canada it is all searched like property near that XYZ university, property near you know, in US, property near Stanford, apartment near Stanford University to rent, property apartment for rent, for mostly rental it works a lot. Yeah, then Property features, one of my favorite, very much low hanging fruit. Property with swimming pool, property with concierge, property with parking facility. This is very much required in India, especially in New Delhi. I've been living there in the past, so property with apartment with parking facility is a very good keyword to target. Yeah. Then now I think let's now open our screens and let's go and hunt some keywords, and then I'll cover this in the later video. Okay. So this is a template. So guys, I will give you this template. Once we hunt the keywords, we will be using this template and fill this template according to what the searches we are doing. So let's get onto our screens. Today we'll take an example of a city in Houston with a good population. Let's take Houston. Okay. I have a lot of sites in Houston, so let me take that. Okay. Properties in Houston. Okay. Properties in Houston, Texas. Okay. So why I have done this research? I knew these are those kind of ILS websites I was talking about. Zillow, Realtor, Trulia, all these websites, but I'll tell you what they are doing, what they're extraordinarily doing, why they are ranking. There are a lot of factors, but we'll be covering one by one, and then you'll figure out one day, of course. And yes, so yeah, okay. So I've seen a lot of websites. All these websites are all listicle big websites, so I know that this is a difficult keyword. First of all, nothing to worry. I'm just trying to make you comfortable for what I'm just going to put on your screens. Okay, so now let's go a little aggressive. Now what I'll do is I will go to ChatGPT, and I want to act that I don't know anything about. I'm just going fresh in front of you, so you should feel that you are on the same pace. So what I'll do, I'll take a little help from my assistant, which is ChatGPT. I'll tell them what kind of properties are most common in Houston for a living. Okay, let me see. In Houston, Texas, okay, single family homes, townhouses, as I just mentioned in the video in the past. So but I didn't want to come directly to this, because I want to make sure that you can do this when you can sense that how things are happening. If I just search townhouses or condos directly, then you would have not understood the way it is done. Okay, after ChatGPT, these things are really easy. Okay, lofts, patio homes, luxury properties. Okay, so now what I'll do is let me take more idea from ChatGPT. Now give me a division of types of properties, and usually how many people can afford what kind of properties in Houston. I'm just doing a casual this one. Don't follow this exactly. I'm just trying to see what they're doing, what ChatGPT is trying to give me. I'm just trying to dig more, you can say that. Okay, again, same example, nothing much, same, nothing much. Okay, so they're giving me luxury condos are targeted to high income individuals who seek amenities and maintenance free lifestyle, this and that. But you know what, now I have found something good. What is that? Let me look into it. Okay, single family is for individuals seeking space and privacy, affordable. Okay, so I can see a lot of keywords, low hanging fruits, what I call them. Properties, I'll show you. Okay, see, in neighborhoods, so I know that we can target via neighborhoods. That's one way of doing it. Middle income families can, okay, then townhouses, these can have more. For single homes which are more affordable, high demand urban areas. Okay, so that kind of people are there. Okay, so there are budget friendly to luxury units, which is condos. Obviously in Houston they are there. So this is for mostly for popular amongst. This is what I wanted to see. what are it's like, so if I'm targeting first time home buyers, young professionals and retirees which have money to spend, all these category, all these three categories. Luxury condos are targeted to higher income individuals who seek amenities and maintenance free lifestyle. So I think I'll focus my research more towards condos or condominiums, what do you call them, so that you and now I'm saying condo to this. Why? Because that's the local lingo. People also search like condo, and I'll take ChatGPT's example like help to find out that keyword. Just stay tuned, okay? Then apartments. Okay, low cost apartments are essential for low income residents, while luxury apartments are, okay, again, okay. Then lofts, this is for unique level living space, who someone who can afford that, you know. So middle income earners are there. Patio homes, this is obviously low maintenance, high uh, kind of, you know. Let me see my videos recording. Yes, it is there. Okay. So luxury properties. Okay. So again, this is a good information, but I still don't like it. I think there's more to come. Okay. So let me dig it down, and let me go via population. What is the most? Can you tell me that? Can you make me understand the geo of Houston in terms of living? I want to know the areas, neighborhoods which are most popular, and why people live there. Give me more insights on the ground reality of real estate in Houston, where I can target more if I am making a real estate website for lead gen. I really talk to ChatGPT. I really try to help what I'm really trying to tell GPT what I'm trying to do. Help me out, okay? So wow, that's nice. So woodlands, the river oaks, sugarland, KTC, you have areas. So that's good. That's really good. That's really good. So now what I'll do is, I see for ChatGPT I can do n number of classes, and this is amazing. I really like to work in this way. But what I'll do is now I'll do a lot of Href researches, and we'll connect the dots. But one thing, let's see areas, and in description that this area is known for great schools. So this is what I was talking about. See, if I want to talk about like now villas or apartments or condos near schools, now I'll see what schools are there in Houston. Then I know this area, so I can take a domain like sugarland properties, sugarland apartments, or sugarland villas.com or something like that. And then around this sugarland I can make a lot of sub pages which can target properties near schools, family friendly communities, crime, whatever. There are many creative ways of making a website. If you are not making it for client, if you're doing it for your own self, you have a lot of opportunity. You can make a site in any way and make leads out of it. And you can also earn from AdSense, because this traffic is very high paying. If you have good decent traffic, that's another way, but that's pennies, so I don't consider AdSense anything. But yes, that's another thing. Yeah. So river oaks, okay, let me see. Okay, see, again, luxury property seekers. So this is for suburban areas. This is what I really got a very good thing here again. So is a favorite among families who commute to Houston for work. So this is nice. So who are people who really want to so now what we need to do is we need to enter into users mind and see what kind of queries they might be searching, because actually people search these kinds of queries. See, if you're in a very big city with a lot of population, you'll not search apartment in that city. That's a stupid way of doing it. And 99.99% of realtors, agents, brokers, SEO agencies, people like us are just targeting those keywords and just competing and stupidly competing on those things. See these, this is free keywords, this is free audience for you, and actually people like to dig down. They are going to spend millions of rupees on the property. They want to research, and if they are researching, you just need to be present in front of them. Your website should be just there, and things will work. Okay. Historic and new developments. Okay, again something different. Proximity to downtown, that's nice. I can target like villas or apartments, or again whatever property types near downtown Houston. Okay, so this is kind of keyword, so that Heights is the property for this. So see, a lot of keywords are coming in front of you. This is something 0.1 for me. This is not even what I really do. This is just a start. This is just you're on the tip of the iceberg right now. Okay, so this is really nice. Again, if someone is looking for properties near NASA proximity, and for whatever, like this is a NASA space center there, so again that this is the one, and then you can target audience like that. Target audience: aerospace professionals, families, and water enthusiasts. Again, that's amazing. Come on, ChatGPT, I'm really happy. Okay, targeting for real estate websites. Okay, luxury segment is River Oaks, Woodlands, and this. Family oriented is KD, Sugarland, Pearland. Young professionals, again these. Specialized market, as we said, is Clear Lake and stuff. So it's the segregation of what you just read. Ground reality insights. Economic diversification. Houston's economy is not just about oil and gas. Healthcare, aerospace, and technology are also significant. See, so you need to know all these things. This is a very good thing. But before that, I used to Wikipedia. I used to see that, okay, what kind of city. See, if you really want to generate leads in any industry, forget real estate for a second, in maybe in HVAC, in plumbing, whatever. So you need to know that niche. You need to know the city or the target area. That's very, and then come the lingos and all this. So you need to be well versed what you're doing. You just cannot start in the dark and you expect results. That's not how it is. You need to know, and this is just the beginning. You need to know about Houston if you want to make a site in Houston. Okay, then again, new development infrastructure is coming up. Okay, that's amazing. Global energy price. Okay, so we got a good information. Now I can dig more, but let's now jump into Ahrefs and show you the other way of doing things around. Many people might be knowing about how this works, but let's show you some very good angles which you might have not thought of. Okay, so let's go again. Let's go basic. Condos in Houston. Okay, well, let me. Okay. See, in ChatGPT, we found that condos thing, and then we see the difficulty is just 12. Now traffic potential. Now see, this is a very important part of the video. Now I'm going to take you through that, how you need to decide, how you need to vet more keywords, how you need to decide is that keyword good for you or not. First thing, I'll start with something which might have not been touched. If many Ahrefs users also avoid this thing, but that's a very important thing, especially in real estate. It makes a lot of sense. That is this. What is this? I'll explain. Volume is 1.3k. That's fine. See this. So this is the number of clicks on this query on any website, like on the search result. So what is this now? Let's segregate this. See this graph. Now see this. Whenever you hover your mouse on this bar, you will see that on this keyword there are organic only is 51%, like people who are not going through ads, not going through this thing. So this is like organic only is 51%, paid is 10%, no clicks is 29%. This is a little high. So for any keyword where there is no click, that means that people are just searching and then not clicking it and not clicking any result. They're just maybe getting result on the Google screen, and this has quite increased after the BARD update with the where the AI keywords are there, informative keywords. So this is not my market. No clicks is not my market, but this is just 29%. So and still 51% is what I do SEO. So that this is a good keyword for me, I could say that. If this organic might be 20%, paid is 20%, or no clicks is 40%, I would have left this keyword. I would not worked on this keyword. So this is something you should know. This helps in decision making. You should know that the query you are searching, how much is actually clicked and how much is from ads. See, if on your keyword ads are running, that's a good sign. Okay, that's covered in my if you see, I've covered that in this SERP analysis. If you see that there's a business website coming on your query, which I'll just show, that's a good sign. Okay, if you see the ads are running on your query on a keyword you're thinking, that's a good sign. If there are searches without click and there are a lot, then you have to think that you know to do or not. If the paid clicks are too much and organic is less, again you need to think. Okay, then again going back to Ahrefs, that again see this is a good keyword, but now this is it, the difficulty is 12, but I know this is difficult. Okay, you might be a listing site will outrank you. If you see the results, what are there, all the listing sites are there. So oops, this is difficult. You just see 12, but this is difficult, man. So what we shall do first, we'll go below and we'll see. Okay, this is something Brooks Ballard Properties. So this is a business site. This is a good sign. Means this is if I have a good budget on this project, I really want to pursue this project, I will do it. But if I have condos, for example, now if I have a dedicated domain, this is very important. This is a very important part of the video. Take notes, man. If you have if you just buy, for example, a very micro domain which is condoshouston.com, then man, you will rank if you do good SEO. Okay, you can beat these guys. Not very easily, it'll take effort, but you can do that. But see, because there's a listing site, a dedicated business site, so there's a scope that we can also come. That's a good sign. Again, there's another dedicated site. This is a listing site. This is again dedicated site. So this is for ads, but that's fine. Okay, in SEO, that means that these guys are running ads. These are in SEO, you can see there are these are all listing in SEO, but that's fine. But if you have that EMD, what I just said, that will work for you. But what I will do, I'll just not start making site. I'll dig more. What I'll do, let's see. I'll go to questions, I'll go to term matching, and I'll try to find more keywords. Okay, I'll see the parent topic, I'll see the condos in Houston, TX, downtown. See, downtown. Now if you have condos, again if you have condoshouston.com, you can make a page for downtown, you can make page for maybe another neighborhood, you can make page for every neighborhood. You will have a topical authority on Houston and on just condos. So in our video, what we just said, in our if you see, go here, what is this category? So this is one property type and one city, and I said it is the most easiest. Okay, so this is what I'm just talking about. So the volume, total collective volume is 9.9k for condos and Houston permutation combinations. But if you just get 500 to 1000 traffic on monthly basis on this keyword, you are going to be very happy, because this is also too much. 200-300 traffic is also very good. This is real estate. A condo sold or rented makes good money, man. So yes. So see, again, condo types, high rise condos. Again, okay, I found cheap condos. Okay, another type. Okay, see this, condos for sale in Houston, Galleria area. So there's specific neighborhood. Again, 70 volume, 0 KD. You make a page, you rank. Just do good little good or topical good SEO. Okay, luxury condos, again a type keyword. Privately owned condos, maybe I would write a blog on this, or maybe if I see this is not overlapping with any of my keyword, then I'll make another page. Okay, high rise we've covered, Foreclosure condos in Houston. Again, you need to see what is this, and you need to check this if you can make a page on that. This will be covering in the next videos, that what you need to segregate the keywords, and then you need to see what pages are we making, what is the website scope, and what we're not making. I'll explain this. Okay. So now you see that if you make a condo Houston site, you're going to get good traffic. The highest KD is 15, man, and the lowest is, okay, it's again 0, but let's go by volume. So let me go by volume. 2.9k volume, 9 KDs, and these are good keywords. These are really good keywords. Okay. Luxury, rise, cheap, kill area, high rise, area, heights, foreclosure, midtown, maybe another neighborhood. Okay. Medical, let me see what is this medical. Oh, Houston, again what I said, condos for sale in Houston Medical Center. Again, neighbor. See, this is, don't, in these high ticket, just don't go for volume. This is 3010, just don't go. This is not accurate. First of all, I can show you websites with 0 volume or 10 volume but making good traffic out of it. So just don't go for this if you feel that you want to cover that, because I don't recommend making a dedicated site on condos in medical center or medical center condos houston.com. No, that's very micro. I really want to tell you that if you want to go for the easiest, go with one property type and a city at least, because you have that ability to target a lot of keywords, to make a topical map, to show Google that you have topically covered a lot of keywords which are related to condos, which are related to Houston, and which make sense. And then that's how it is. In next video, I will show you that how you do the keyword research for once you finalize a website. This video is taking a little long, so I'll divide this video in 2 parts now. In the second part, I will come back and explain more of these examples, so that you also understand other examples as well. And then we'll fill this template, and because this is going to be very, if I cover this in this video, it's going to be very long. It's dedicated 40-50 minutes you need for this thing. But once you understand this, once you understand all the concepts, and once you're ready in your mind and in your Excel sheet that what kind of site you're making, and then we're just clubbing the keywords, making the pages, fix that what page for what keyword, and then comes the other thing, which is again another word for you guys. But that you will, if you know all this, if your base is strong, understand guys, if your base is strong, if you know what you're doing, if you know you're doing things and it is correct, you will rank. Definitely you will do good SEO. And if you know the topical authority, which I'm going to make you understand by hook or by crook, don't worry guys, I'm very prominent on all these things. And then we'll be doing, so for this thing, let's do one thing. For this also, I'm keeping it for low hanging fruits for next video. Okay, this is very important, don't miss this video. This I have covered, this is covered, this is pending, and few examples are pending. So next videos we'll cover more examples, we'll fill one template, we'll fix that with this site we're going to make. And then, and what we'll do is, then I will, once you understand this, after 4-5 videos you understand the concept, then we'll live take a domain, we'll live make a website, and then we'll see that how it grows in future. Okay, so you know what I'm speaking makes sense. Okay, so let's close the video right now here. In next video let's cover this up, continue, I'll make a continuation video. So I think that's it for today. I hope this had made a lot of sense for you. I hope you like the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support me, because my channel is really new and this is my just 3rd video. So support me guys, and I will make sure that you get that knowledge you do not get anywhere. And this is not just real estate. In future we'll cover every category in local SEO, in local niches, where we can target and make good lead money out of it. Okay, so thank you for today. Thank you guys, thank you for staying tuned. Thank you guys, bye bye, have a good day.